Hi, welcome back to some actual real-life tabletop board game things, miniature games, that's the one. I'm EnterElysium, and this is...
Hello, I'm Bentham.
This is episode 2. We've got into the battle. Terrible dice rolls on my path have left me very vulnerable and out of position. It's not good. You've decided all your move. I've decided all of mine, bar one, and this is a very important move. So Boba Fett is currently ionized, so he'll be doing a 1 forward, followed by a focus. He has to do that because he's ionized. But he'll be acting last, which means that they will have moved, or they'll be doing something weird. They'll probably move. They'll probably be around here, is my guess. But Forlom is acting before all of that, and here's the question. Cassian goes before Forlom. Is Cassian going to move? There's not much to move. Or is Cassian... You're locked in, right?
I'm not sure, actually.
Well, I asked if you were locked in so we could do this bit. You're locked in. We agreed to it.
Well, we know
we were talking about
the decision that needs to be made. We're both in a kind of similar boat of, like, these two are big and headed at each other. Do they try and, like, where's the other guy gonna go?
Well, I've locked my move in because I thought you'd lock your move in and we were going to talk about them.
Well, we'll just resolve them when they happen.
Okay, in which case I need to rethink my thinking now because he's cheating.
It's not cheating.
I said we were locked in so I could talk about it.
I wasn't sure. The dials were down, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Okay.
You were still deciding, so...
Because here's what I think he's going to do. I think he's going to activate his S-foils, go, and whatever they are, and go to speed 0, and then just start turning around and probably shoot Boba at point-blank range. So, if he's going to do that, what can I do to mess with him? I can't do what I wanted to do, which was a 2 forward K-turn, which is a 2 forwards, and then turn around, and then shoot back at him. That was my plan. But I don't think he's going to do that now. I think he's going to use his S-foils. Which leaves me in a very tough position.
And I made my decision just before you started saying that, luckily.
Okay. But is that a look of relief on your face, because you now know what I'm going to do? And
no, it's a look of me less like cheating. I mean, you haven't told me what you're doing, so okay. I don't know, but...
Well, the answer, if you are going to flip your wings out and just turn around, it's just to move like 1 and be like, hi, mate. But if you aren't flipping your S-foils and you come to here and I go, what?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That is the problem. Okay. Locked in.
Alright then.
What's Cassian doing?
Yes, we start with Cassian.
Oh.
Well, it's the start.
No, we don't.
Oh, yes. I knew this would happen.
Hi there. I'm going to drop a bomb.
It's Boba Fett. He has seismic charges. Well, of course he does. That's how it works.
Where's the one template? Boba Fett!
Yeah, Boba Fett has seismic charges, deploys just out the back of the ship, and the ability of those is you pick a nearby asteroid and it blows up.
I.e. either of these 3.
Yeah, there are 3 of them. You can't actually see the 2 that are down here. There's one there.
There's one
there.
Just... Tip of my finger, yeah, just out of range.
They're not the ones that are going to be exploding. It's going to be this one. So yeah, we've got to see where everyone is, because everyone does their move and then the bomb goes off. So we've already decided, but then we have to resolve what's actually happening. So now we get to the start of the activation phase.
Yep.
Which means I use Cassian's ability to clear a stress from someone within range 1 to 3, feeling no longer stressed.
Okay.
But I'm going to save that because it's going to be going back on him.
It will be.
That's the
okay.
build.
So Cassian is doing...
He is doing a...
Oh, is he flipping his S-files?
No.
He's not. Interesting.
He's doing a 2 bank because I expected there to be a bomb, so I'm trying to dodge it, but I don't know if I've committed well enough to that because I also kind of want to block Forlom still. So...
You are still in my arc, at least.
Yeah. That's further than I hoped, actually, so I'm a bit worried that's not going to work out. Because I was hoping to get the Y-wing in the shot, but I think the Y-wing might clear me. Meaning that I don't get to shoot anyone necessarily with the U-wing this round. So that's the maneuver. As for actions, we've got... there's still target lock, but on Forlom, which is kind of useless. It's probably just going to be focus. Wait, can I do... No, I can't do blue turns. Yeah, I'm going to take a focus. So I was thinking I could coordinate, but that will stress me out and that's going to cause problems.
Which means it's full on.
Yes.
See? I expected him to do the turret thing. I expected you to do the turret thing. And I was like, it's the gimmick, so he's going to do the gimmick. But it's too obvious. I think he's going to do a one forward or a bank.
So you stayed still.
I stayed still, which means I successfully complete a maneuver, causes a stress, but when I cause a stress by successfully completing a red maneuver, I gain a calculate token. After you fully execute a red maneuver, gain a calculate. Fallen's ability.
So you called it, because my thinking partially was I could do the staying still thing, but he's probably going to expect that because it's my gimmick. What if I don't do it?
Yeah. So I countered your counter move. It was touch and go there. It was touch and go. What I wanted to do last turn was ionize you, know you'd come one forwards, and then do a K turn behind you.
Yeah.
That was my aim, but then I rolled like trash.
It's all my stuff now, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm stressed I don't do my action, but I'm good. Okay.
Okay, so starting with the B-Wing, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. B-Wing is doing...
Is it a 2 bank?
It's a 2K turn.
2K turn?
Oh, I'm going to use advanced sensors.
Okay.
To focus. That's the B-Wing's thing. It's got red maneuvers all over the place, including really weird stuff. The B-Wing's not supposed to be maneuverable, so like, let's give it a really weird short K-turn so it's got no room, but it's like, that just means I'm like the perfect dogfighter.
Yeah.
Because I'm just in the midst of it spinning and flipping and stuff, and then it gave you advanced sensors.
Especially since you've got Hassan's ability to clear stress.
Yes, that's the thing. Every turn I want to cycle that, clearing the stress that I gain, and then I can do a red maneuver every turn.
Yeah.
And get an action every turn. It's great. That's the one good thing about this build.
So
that
you want the
sense.
2?
Yes. So...
I like the fact that, despite the fact we specifically zoomed the camera in for this episode of it, because we were like, the fight's happening here, I was expecting us to still be iffy and dodging around the edge of the camera and have problems. We've actually decided we're all just going to stay in this one area and just constantly move around.
I live here now, so...
I don't think any of us are actually moving out of the camera.
Gaining stress. I think that's everything that he does right now. That's the stuff.
Okay, that brings us to the Z.
Yes, the Z is doing a 1 forward.
I thought so, you're going to block Boba.
Yes, so that you don't even get your focus action. So... goes to... there. That's the good thing about Ion, is you know where they're going to go, which means you can get in their way and cause them even more problems. Then Blount is going to... probably focus... yeah. Focus with Blount. And then this is where I think it all goes wrong. Because I took a bit of a gamble with this. And the Y-Wing is doing a 3 bank. I'm hoping that's sharp enough that it's okay. Or it just sneaks in right between the Z and the
No,
B-Wing,
that's a
but
collision.
that's not happening.
That's a collision, mate. Yeah.
I'll take that because that's not worst case scenario. So he swings into here and then he doesn't reach the end of his move. Instead, he collides with the B-Wing, like so.
It does mean you get to shoot a fall on with the iron cannon at range 1.
Yes, but it means that I don't get to like give someone a target lock and stuff like that.
Yeah. So that brings
So
us to my ships.
nothing on him.
Well, we know what's happening here.
Yes.
So,
Boba goes 1 forward. We can tell just by looking at it that he's definitely going to hit the Z, so we'll just slide him forward into the Z. This table is weird, like everything like suctions to it weirdly, so it's like hard to shift things sometimes.
there you go.
Okay.
So you can't do anything.
Yeah, normally you get a focus, but he collides, so he doesn't, and then 2 bank.
That's the 2 bank. Where's the 2 bank template?
It's here.
Okay. Which means
It'll
I am
clear the
perfectly
stress.
positioned because of my R4 astromech.
Yep, normally the Y-Wing wouldn't clear stress by doing the 2 bank, but that's a special thing for it, which means that you get conveniently out of the U-Wing's arc. So I've messed up the U-Wing. I was going to do a 2 turn, and then I panicked. I wanted to block you in case you were coming forward. I don't think I would have even done anyway, so I should have just
I think you would have. No, I'd have just clicked past your back end. That'd have been okay.
Yeah, so I should have done a 2-turn and then the Y-wing would have been squarely in my mark.
So... I think... my action is gonna be... I think it's gotta be a target lock.
Okay.
And here's the question. Do I target lock the U-Wing, knowing that regardless of how many hits I get, I will get one hit and then maybe ionize you? Or do I ionize, say, one of these three and really mess with your moves? If I shoot at him, would I be shooting through an asteroid, by the way? How does line of sight work?
It's closest point to closest point,
So
which in
probably
this
the
case
front
would be
point, yeah.
front corners.
It's a shame, because I could ionize him, and then you'd
I
be
will
like, I
remind you,
can't...
the ion cannon's not range 3.
Yeah,
So,
that's range 2 on the Y-Wing, I
yeah,
believe.
you probably have the Y-wing, but I don't think you've got the B-wing as yet.
Yeah. The Y-Wing would be fun to shoot, though. Because guaranteeing I know where that Y-Wing's going would be hilarious. I'm going to shoot the U-Wing, nonetheless. So that is focus token of upside down variety on you. And that does bring me to the end of my turn.
You have a target lock token for the Y-wing.
Do I? Oh, no, I do actually. Sorry, that was for Forlon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Y-Wing is the 6, right?
Yeah.
There. Okay, that brings us to the end of the turn, which means the beginning of the engagement phase, which means at the start of the engagement phase you may choose one enemy ship at range 0 to 1. If you do, you gain a calculate token unless that ship chooses to gain a stress token. Hi, Ooh. Cassian, do you want a stress token? Or do you want me to get a calculate token?
What are my maneuvers like? Take your bloody calculate.
Thank you!
I hate that one because it puts it on me. It's like, do you want to give me a thing or lose a thing? And I'm like, I don't want to make those choices.
Make good choices.
Now we just got to make sure you roll blanks the whole time.
Which you don't need to make sure, it just happens. Which brings us to the shooting. Boba Fett can't shoot anyone. Base contact, and no one in the rear arc.
And that's why I was never going to do my stay still
Oh,
with the
this
U-wing.
blows up.
That blows up, yeah, good point.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's the reason that I didn't keep the U-wing in one place. I'm like, okay, I'm going to fly everyone past Boba and hit Boba with the remaining guy, so Boba can't shoot anybody. Is it... What are you looking at?
I'm debating which asteroid I block, because I could block this asteroid, but I will take a hit, and you'll take hits. But it'd be 2 for 2. I don't think I can trade for 2 for 2, so I'm going to block this asteroid.
Okay. Yeah.
So the asteroid is gone.
The viewers could see that, but he blew up an asteroid that was just behind.
That asteroid is no longer there.
Yeah. That's a good idea when you're not sure if you're going to hurt yourself.
I was about 50% certain you'd remembered I was probably going to drop a bomb, and I was like, if the worst comes to worst and I can't really hit the people I want to hit, it's fine. I knew I was going to hit Forlon, because I chose not to move Forlon. I didn't know you were going to block me. If it was Forlon for 2, I'd have done it. But I'm not going to trade Boba at this point for 2.
Yeah.
So I just blew up a non-important asteroid. I've still got an extra charge on the Seismics, which I can save. It's good. Seismics, FYI, in my opinion, Seismics are 3 points. They're good to get, even if you're not going to use them particularly much, because it makes the other person worried you're going to use them, and they have to be very careful around terrain.
Well, is it 3 points for just the card?
Yeah.
I'd say that's always worth it, because that's two attacks, and if you land like a hit with one of them, that's a good use of 3 points.
Yeah, but it does change the battlefield a bit. I think it's more important is it scares the person and makes them very cautious. That's about half the value to me. The other half the value is you might get hit.
It did make me go swinging off over there with the U-wing, and it didn't work out for me. I should have. It was a 2-turn when it was down at the start, and I picked it up and switched it to a bank, and I shouldn't have done it.
See. Okay, so that's the wiring. The wiring is going to ionize you. It's range 1. Plus an extra die.
Lord, so yeah, it's
5 ion.
5 ion dice against 2.
Okay, so You know when I said last episode that the dice always screw me up, and I try to make lists based around the fact that I can just throw enough dice that they can't screw me over? It didn't really work last episode. This time I've got 5 dice, because 3 for Ion, plus 1 for short range, plus 1 for Cavils when not firing the primary weapon. So that's 5 dice.
And attack dice are more likely to succeed as well.
So that's 4.
There you go.
I do have a target lock. You know, I'm going to spend the target lock. It's a bold move. It's a bold move. Normally you wouldn't. But my theory is this. You are probably going to start moving around. No, I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to keep it as it is. I was debating if I'd get a chance to shoot you, but you know what? I'm going to stick my 4. One of them is a crit, but it doesn't matter because it's Ion. They can't commit crits.
I've got 4 hits to contend with. I don't think I've got anything special.
You've got to block both of them, or you're going to be ionized.
Yep.
Which focus token?
Yeah, I'm spending the focus token.
Okay.
So I take 1
damage and shield. 1 ion.
Yeah.
Which isn't enough because he's a medium shot. It takes 2 to ionize him.
It's going to stay on me though, so next time he just needs to land 1 more ion token on me to ionize me.
Yeah, so your shields are down to what, 1?
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to the 4s.
Yes. I think I'm going to start with the B-Wing because there's only one thing that can do. In fact, I think all my ships can only shoot 1 person. But we'll start with the B-Wing. Going for Boba. It's got a base attack of 3, plus 1 for range 1. I've got a focus and I've got my fancy reroll gubbins. So we'll see how it goes. Crit, focus. I'm going to spend my reroll on this blank. Still a blank, and then I'm going to spend my focus.
Crit, 2 hits. Okay. I have 2 defense dice, but I have the ability to reroll up to 3 die, which is going to be the 2, because I've got 3 people close in. So I'm going to reroll both of those. Yeah.
2 of 8.
I take a crit.
Yes,
so face up damage card,
Drum
which
roll.
is going to be... Before you would suffer 1 or more damage, suffer a crit damage instead. Action repair this card.
Okay.
That is the 3rd damage he's taken. He's down to 3.
Yeah, he can use his action to fix it, otherwise all of his hits will be crits from now on, I believe. Is that what it is? Or is it just
1 or more damage, suffer that much crit. Yeah, all of them will be crits.
It's not like a one time and then it fixes
Which
it.
basically is saying Boba is now dead. It might take a turn, but he is dead. There is no way he's getting out
I
of
wish
that.
there was anyone else who could shoot him right now. It would be so good.
Yeah, well...
But unfortunately...
Do you want to start with the Y-Wing to see if we're ionizing?
Well, the thing is you've got your... calculation. Yeah, I'm going to start with the Y-Wing, yeah. It's going to be ion cannon. So it's normally 3, at range 1 it's 4. And yeah, and then I've just got a target lock, no focus, nothing else going on. Okay. Well, if only I had the focus, I will spend my target lock to reroll these. 3 hits at a crit.
This is against the Folom.
Yes. Target lock spent.
Focus, I'm going to use a calculator to turn it into a avoid. I take 3 hits, which means 1 shield, 1 is a face down, and 1 is a face up.
It's an ion cannon.
Oh, okay, so the shield goes down, and then I'm ionized by 2, which is enough to ionize me. Oh, dear.
Ion cannons, best cannons.
Not when I'm firing them, apparently.
Well, yeah.
Every single time, it's not been enough. Despite the fact I have so many dice! Right, and then Z, range 2.
Yes. So this would normally be 2, but because there's an enemy in range 1 of Forlom, it's 3.
Stop nicking my evade dice. Like, try and keep some of it here.
I just collect them together. I don't know. I don't have a target lock. I have a focus. I'm going to spend it.
I take 2 hits, 2 face down damage cards. On to Folom. Folom. He's got 3 health left.
Okay.
Okay. That means Folom's going to shoot.
Yep, because Cassian can't do anything.
Cassian. I'm going to shoot Cassian.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 attack die, plus 1 for short range.
I've got 2 defense dice.
Okay, that
3 hits
will
and a crit.
surprisingly do. That's the first time I've rolled a good dice roll in probably a few weeks. I will take that. That's a crit, 3 hits.
I don't have any focus tokens. I spent it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yep, so I just take those. Was it 3 hits and a crit, right?
Yep.
Okay, remaining shield gone.
Didn't your remaining shield go to the iron cannon?
No, that was the second shield going.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then hit,
crit.
and then the crit is lose stabilizer. After execute a non-straight maneuver, suffer 1 damage and repair this card. Or I can spend an action to repair the card.
Okay.
So I've got to go forwards.
And there's debris.
But there's debris there, so that's not fun. And I kind of need to turn because I'm just flying away from the fight right now.
But you're basically going to suck the damage into it.
But the thing is, I'm on 2 health, so doing that will put me on 1 health.
Okay.
Oof. Big oof. Okay.
Big oof feeling.
And that is the end of combat, I believe.
Which means end phase. Hi.
You've got things. Damn it.
Hi there. Hi.
I don't have it.
You might remember me from such things as poor dice rolling and bad decisions. Forlom has... At the start of the engagement phase... Forlom, at the end of the engagement phase, you may choose one ship at range 1 to 0. If you do, transfer one of your stress tokens to that ship.
Who gets the stress?
It's tempting to go for Cassian, so that you have so few options. But you know what? I don't want your B-Wing repeatedly doing stress.
Two stress on the B-Wing. That is a good way to mess with his things.
Yeah. It was tough. I was pretty tempted by Cassian. But... so, that brings us to new round.
Okay.
Forlom is going 1 forwards because ionized. Loses the calculate, loses the focus. Ionize, double ionize, lock, stress. All good. The problem for you is everyone's so tight in the center right now that it's really going to mess with your own planning. Is anytime you make a decision, it's going to affect all your other decisions massively.
Yeah, you that extra stress you put on me is ruining my whole idea.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Otherwise, I know exactly what to do.
Because, for reference, Bentham cannot do his advanced senses because normally he's like, I can clear a stress, and now I'm not stressed. I can do advanced senses, and then I can stress from maneuver. He can't do advanced senses because he will still be stressed. Clears 1 stress, still has 1 stress less, then can't do the action, can't do a red maneuver, has to do a white maneuver, and still doesn't get to do an action.
I'm just trying to work out how to not crash everything into everything else.
I think it's just going to be a pile-up.
This is a common thing that happens around turn 3 or 4, is the traffic jam round, where the main priority becomes not hitting everything.
The problem is, I don't think I've ever had a traffic jam this bad.
Yeah. We've only got to work... Well, there's only one ship you have to deal with. He's ionized. He's out of the fight. It's just what you do with Boba.
I know, it's bad, but it's like I can't avoid the bad.
I've got this whole... This is like one of those sliding puzzles to get like the cars out of the car park. Pick what I picked for everything. I gotta... Like, okay, what order does this all go in? Okay.
Locked?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cassian.
Okay. Start of the activation phase, or do you want to do system phase?
Yes, I'm going to be dropping a bomb.
Yeah. Boba might not live long enough to drop another one, so...
Yeah. Unless I can freak you out with this bomb, I'm perfectly happy.
Okay, so start of the activation phase. Cassian is going to clear a stress from an ally. It's going to be the B-Wing, because it's the only thing that has stress. Okay.
Then Cassian has to act, so...
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah, okay, so I'm not going to flip the wings. I decided to play it safe. I'm doing a 1 forward.
Oh, you did!
Because of that loose stabilizer. I don't want to be on 1 health right now.
So, where's the...
turning after your Y-Wing, I still wasn't sure I'd get a shot on him, so it's really not worth the risk. So he's going to go say hi to this debris field over here.
Hey there, debris field. You look awfully nice.
Yeah,
Hi there,
you can see it on camera. He's definitely gonna be encountering that. There's no way around that now.
Well, there is. Next turn, you lose stabilizers and flip.
Yeah, if I explode before I hit it.
Well, you can use your action to repair. What are you going to do with your action?
That's the thing, is I'm almost tempted to like use it for some to like coordinate. And then just carry on going forward forever and just drift off into the distance. No, I'm gonna repair it.
Okay, in which case next turn we know he's turning around.
So yeah, spending an action to flip this down. I'm on 2 damage, but now I can turn without exploding.
I hear that's an advantage.
It's nice.
Okay, in which case we know what I'm doing, because I am ionized.
Yep, you drift forward into the Y-Wing.
So I'm going to be bumping, so we're just going to... Boop, boop. And I get no action. I also don't get a stress token, which I wanted.
Ah.
So that prevents me using my stress ability.
Of course, if I ionize you, you're forced to do blue maneuvers.
Mm-hmm.
This is brilliant.
It's like, you have to chill out! Okay, I guess I'm gonna sit here. Wow, this is what being chill feels like. Okay, that's your go then. Let's see how this goes, because this is gonna make a massive difference to me.
So, we'll start with
the Y-Wing.
Y-Wing.
Because here's the thing, right? The Y-Wing we knew was gonna be blocked by Forlom, so the Y-Wing is the only person here who's not going to hit anyone else, and we know where Forlom is, so the Y-Wing is the obvious choice.
Going for K-turn.
Okay.
I had to basically make the choice between not getting a shot this round and giving someone a target lock, or getting a stressed attack myself. I'll just go over it, if you're alright with that.
It's okay, we'll do it properly for demonstration purposes.
Ah, yeah. We can show the weird corner pieces you can use, introduced in 2nd edition, after everyone just improvised in 1st. So it goes to there, K-turn means you flip.
And you are stressed.
Yep. So no action, but my arcs are actually facing Forlom.
And then you are going to do the B-Wing?
No, I'm going to do the Z first.
Is it a 4K?
Yes, that's the risk I decided to take. A 4K turn. There's an asteroid right there. We're going to have to move the B-Wing out of the way.
Oh, it does fit. Okay. B-Wing up.
I don't know if that's right. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, yeah, there. Because the exact positioning is probably going to be quite important. Oh dear. Oh, he clears the asteroid, it worked! Oh, but he hits it on the way. Damn it. Yeah, because the maneuver template
Actually
overlaps
a little
the
bit there.
asteroid.
So he doesn't get an action. Does he get stressed?
He gets stressed because he K-turns.
Okay, yeah, so he gets stressed. But does he get stressed from hitting the
asteroid,
does he get
whoops.
Does he get stressed from hitting the asteroid?
No. He rolls a die for hitting the asteroid, and he takes whatever is rolled. Nothing.
The asteroid focuses. I'm gonna hit you! Doosh!
Okay.
Okay, and move that.
No, don't remove that.
Oh, whoops.
Look, I guess I knocked it already, so...
I already knew roughly where it was. It was like literally right against Forlom. So there we go.
Okay.
And then we remove that. I've just kicked everything again.
Yeah, I knocked the asteroid as well a second ago, so it's all in a mess.
Okay. And then the moment of truth. B-Wing.
This is probably a bad idea, honestly. But it's going to do a bank.
And one bank.
I realized I kind of couldn't get away from Forlom's arc, so let's just commit. And maybe I'll get a really good shot on Boba. Or I kill Forlom before they get the chance to fire.
And then your action. You don't have one because you're stressed.
I clear the stress.
You clear the stress, so what's your action?
It's probably just focus. The annoying thing is, I should have done just like a 2-bank and kept my stress, actually. Damn it. Oh, but then I wouldn't have gone action. Focus.
So, here's the moment of truth. I was debating what to do for the fire spray. I had 2 choices. I could commit to the fight, or I could move myself from the fight. Committing to the fight would mean coming in here, maybe the B-Wing would go over there, and I'd get a front and back shot. But it would put me in a very dangerous position.
Oh, I know what you're doing, damn it.
So instead, I ran from the fight.
Turning away, but lining up the perfect shot on the B-Wing. Should have done a 1-forward with the B-Wing.
Can you do my maneuver for me?
Okay. I changed my mind last minute and did a bank with the B-wing instead. I would have had a shot on you if I'd done that.
Yeah, and don't use that on that one.
Okay, I
It's
think
terrible.
you need to secure that better. You can. They take a bit of sticking, but they do actually. You can get them to stay on.
Okay.
Well, rip B-wing potentially. Well, not rip. It's going to live, but it's going to suffer.
And then for my action,
I remember I did the bank so I would clear the asteroid you're about to blow up.
I'm going to repair hull breach.
Ah, yes. So the all damage isn't crits, because that would be painful.
Yes. He only has 3 health left, but yes. And then for the Y-wing, the 2 bank.
And yeah, I was thinking maybe I could get a shot on the Y-wing with the U-wing, but I realised it was never going to happen, so I should just conserve.
And I think I'm not blocked. Which means you're not blocked by the asteroid, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because if we bring
Yeah,
out the
let's
laser
check
pen...
Yeah, the asteroid does not block the two of us from shooting the crap out of each other.
You can't just see that. This is a miniatures line of sight.
You're controlling.
Laser pen.
That was impressive. Controlling the laser pointer on like a. Well, it's not mirrored actually, but it's rotated.
It's very weird. Some of this is very rotated just to make it make sense. But that is all good. I think everyone's still on screen.
Yeah, they are.
That's just the weirdest. How did we manage that?
Well, yeah, the fight generally takes place in like the middle section, or like
Normally, at least someone goes rocketing around.
Sometimes it can happen on like a side, and then
Normally with you it does. It's the first
yeah,
time.
normally I pick a corner and just shoot up it. But the problem was that I deployed most of my stuff before yours, so I didn't know where you.
Well, I deployed one thing, and you were like, "I'm gonna deploy opposite," and then I went, "Okay," because I didn't want him rocketing.
I deployed first, so I'm like, I'm just gonna.
No, I deployed. Oh yeah, no, you did. You deployed Cassian. I deployed Forlom opposite.
And
yeah.
I'm like, I'm just going to cluster everyone around it. And then...
Well, I knew I wanted to deploy in the centre because I wanted to deploy Seismic Charges.
Mm.
So, at the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one enemy ship. If you do, who do I want to get stressed? Cassian, would you like to be stressed?
Is it being stressed or giving you a calculate?
Yep.
Which one is that? Is that the one where you don't have to have like a stress on you or anything? You just do the thing.
Yeah. The other one I can't do because I need stress on you.
Give you a calculate or take a stress. What can a U-wing do? If I want to turn and do actions, I need to not be stressed.
But you've got Hera.
I'm going to take the stress.
Oh, okay.
Screw you, I'm not letting you have any bonuses. And there we go, I've got the full collection of red tokens.
Yeah, you do. Okay, in which case, that brings us to the shooting.
Yes. It's Boba to start, or the Y-Wing, whichever one you want to do first.
Range 1 with Boba.
So it's just bad time for the B-Wing.
And you are in range of Cassian. Interesting. You are in range 2. Interesting. Very interesting.
You have to make the decision.
Debris is a damage, isn't it?
No, it's roll an attack die, take a crit if you roll it. And
I thought that's the asteroid, which is what you did here.
No, that's roll an attack die, take anything.
Okay, and that's only crits here, okay.
That gives you stress going through debris. So, Cassian's gonna have a time.
It's so tempting to ionize you. But the ionize can't kill him, because the ionize can only do 1 damage, and you have 2 hull. And
that's one of the reasons that I decided to just drift forward and deal with it.
And it pretty much means that I wouldn't be able to shoot you next turn. That's the issue I face here. It's like I shoot in the ion, but I wouldn't be able to shoot next turn. And that would result in not very much happening. I wouldn't be able to kill you. You are below half health, so you count for half points already. I think I'm going to shoot the B-Wing. And I'm going to shoot it with the ion cannon, which is range 2, so it's only 4 dice.
Only 4. I get 1 defense dice against this. I do have the potential to re-roll it if I use my elusive ability.
That said, target lock.
Oh yeah, you do have a target lock on the U-Wing with the Y-Wing.
Still, it wouldn't make much of a difference. He'd be ionized. Yeah, I will do this. Sure, and what action did I take with the Y-Wing? Was it a focus? Because I didn't lock anyone, because I already locked on you.
Did you forget, or did you barrel roll or something?
No, I didn't barrel roll.
You don't have a stress.
It must have a focus token.
Yeah, it's fine, give me focus.
Because I'm pretty sure I declared maybe a focus, and then just didn't give him the token.
Yeah, maybe. Watch back the tape. Doesn't matter really anyway.
3.
Woof.
I'm going to focus. 3 hits.
Okay.
You can't. You're going to be...
Yeah, well, I might dodge 1.
You dodge
and
1.
I do, one of
So you take an ion and a hit, which is all I can do to you, because any more ion doesn't matter. You can only ever take an amount of ion that is going to ionize itself.
So 1 shield lost, 1 ion token, which ionizes the B-Wing because it's a small ship.
Right. Now, this is where we get fun.
No.
Boba Fett!
Boba Fett?
Boba Fett, the one Fett of all the Fetts, is going to shoot you. Short range, so it gets an extra dice. So it's 4 dice. Also, you may reroll 1 attack die when performing a rear attack. Also, you may reroll a number of dice when you've got an enemy within 1, so he can reroll 2 dice on this. And he is...
Ooh, dear.
Now, you've got 3 shield, right?
Yeah, so you would need to land another hit and me not dodge it to... Uh-oh.
Oh, so the dodge dice is going to come in. I will crit you if you don't dodge.
I do have a reroll with elusive, potentially.
And you do have a focus token.
Yeah, so I just need to not roll a blank twice in a row. That's 1.
Elusive?
Yep, spending elusive, so I deactivate the charge on elusive. I regain it if I perform a red maneuver, which is why that's useful on a B-Wing. It turns into a focus, which I'm going to spend to not take a crit, as much as I'd like to use it when shooting the Y-Wing.
So all your charges are gone.
Yep, so all 3 of my remaining shields are gone. I'm down to my 4 hull with the B-Wing.
In which case, I believe it is your B-Wing, Lieutenant Blount, and Dutch Vander.
Yes. Let's get the B-Wing out of the way, because we know who that's shooting. In fact, I think we know with everyone again.
Really?
This
You
time.
could just elect not to shoot. It would be the kind thing to do.
Shoot.
You are the good guys, right?
But you're the bad guys.
No, I'm the misunderstood guys.
Right, 3 attack dice against the Y-Wing.
What?
2 crits and a focus. You've got your shield still, so they're not going to do crits.
Still?
If I'd had my focus, maybe 1 could have got through. Oh, and it would have as well.
Both my shields go.
Damn it, I should have saved the focus, because...
Then you'd have taken a crit, and I'd have taken a crit.
Yeah.
It would be a crit for a crit.
It's like, do I want just more crits generally or not?
I'd be happy to take a crit for you taking a crit. So that's that one done.
So the Z and the Y-Wing, I think we've got to try and finish off Forlorn.
You sure?
As much as I'd like to just take pot shots at Boba to try and finish him off Forlorn.
I mean, you are far enough that you can take pots at Boba with Lieutenant Blount. You might kill him.
I'm going to start with Blount because it depends. That'll affect whether I go for Ion or Primary with the Y-Wing.
That's a good point.
So Blount is... Oh, this is a question. If there's at least one other friendly ship at range 0 to 1... Oh, the B-Wing. I was wondering if the Y-Wing was there, and I'm like, oh yeah, the B-Wing's right there.
I think Cassian is as well.
Oh yeah, I think maybe all my ships
all
are
your
in range
ships,
1 of
yeah.
Forlorn. He's just like, why are you all here? Leave me alone.
The problem is, normally that would be fine, because he's stressed and he gives the stress token, but right now he's really chill about being there.
Yeah, so the 2 base attack of Lieutenant Blount, plus the 1 because there's a friendly in range 1, plus another 1 because he's in range 1 of Forlorn. So I've got faith in Blount. This is him at his best.
I've got faith of the Blount.
Oh, we've got a hit and a crit. I don't have any tokens to spend, so that's all it is.
Faith in the Blount. I can't stop anything.
Okay, so we got a normal hit, and then what's the crit?
For 1. This could kill him.
It could.
After you execute a maneuver, if you move through or overlapped an obstacle, suffer 1 damage.
Okay. Unfortunately, he's probably not doing that anytime soon. But he's now on 1 hull, which means I want to use my ion cannon, because that's got more dice, and I just need to hit you.
Yeah,
once.
you do.
So yeah, Y-Wing firing with the ion cannon. So 3, and then is he at range 1?
I believe he is.
Do you want me to check, or...?
He is.
Okay, so it's 4 dice. Just got to land a hit that he doesn't dodge with this.
Yeah, by 3-4 millimeters.
Okay. I don't have a target lock. That's Cassian's.
You've got nothing other than your dice, but you have got 4 of them.
It's just pure dice. Okay,
I can't. I'm going to see how much I dodge. I do dodge one.
You do dodge one, and there's a valiant defense of like the first shot fires and you dodge out the way, and then the second one hits you. And that's it. Which is good because it means Forlom doesn't also shoot my B-wing.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for. The problem is that like I really like this list. I don't think there's anything I can do with it. I think I straight out a little bit misplay.
I know what you didn't do. You didn't set off the bomb at the end of maneuvering.
Yeah.
That might have killed Forlom.
It would have killed Forlom because he'd have had
it's a guaranteed damage.
So bam, bam. You take 1 damage each. No, so they take 1 damage each.
Okay.
Forlom would be dead, but I'm out of range for the iron cannon.
Oh yeah, the Y-wing wouldn't have got it. Okay, that's fair because I would have probably gone with.
You can take the long range 2-shot from there if you want.
Oh yeah, well actually, is Boba in range 3 of the Y-wing?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, we'll try that then.
So that never happened.
Well, yeah, so what happened was the asteroid blew up, everyone gets showered with debris, and then Forlom was just like drifting, and the Z fires one last shot to take him out.
And then Dutch shoots Boba Fett.
Yes. So, I'll put the damage on my things. So Z takes a hit.
I like the fact this is the first damage those have taken.
Y-wing takes a hit. My other guys have taken hits. I've got almost no shields left on anybody now.
Great, I've got almost no hull left on anybody, but that's fine.
Your Y-wing's fine.
It's got no shield, it's got 6 hull, fine. Everyone else is either dead or about to die.
Okay. So yeah, it's just 2 dice.
Okay, versus my long range, so 3 dice, and I get a reroll.
1 hit.
Don't screw me over. There we go, thank you.
Okay, yeah, so nothing happens. That's expected.
Right, in which case that brings me to Forlom, who's dead, Cassian, who can't shoot anyone. New turn.
Okay.
Is this turn 6 or is it turn 5?
I think this is turn 5.
Okay, so turn 5.
Because it was turn 4 was traffic jam turn, and we moved out of the way. Now we're in turn 5, which is the regroup turn.
Yes.
And then turn 6 is the final everyone running headlong at each other turn, probably.
It's the final turn now.
That's the thing, actually. If I just bugger off, I could theoretically just win that way.
Yeah.
But you might get some chasing shots.
I think if you're
how much is
down
Forlom worth?
Like 50 points.
Ooh,
give or take.
Well, I'm not sure how many mine are.
But you've got him below half health, so he's 45 you already.
Okay, is that a thing? I always forget if the half health thing is a thing.
I can't remember if it's half health including shield or half health just on hull. I think it's including shield.
We can look it up at the end. We can do a totaling up of scores. I'm just
I
gonna
think
keep
you're
trying to
half health,
fight.
so I get half points for you. I think so. I get half points for you as well. You get half points for him, full points for Forlom.
I do have to say, Garvin's ability so far has been a bit useless. We've gained 2 target locks, spent 1, and then the other one was lost because the ship exploded anyway. And Garvin hasn't used the target lock since
woe is
then.
unto me. I lost my ability to kill people because I killed them too much.
Well, I know, I'm just like, Garvin's supposed to be... He's only used his ability once, and it didn't come into play that much. So I could have just bought any old Y-Wing. Though the initiative is important.
And gonna put a little bit of a cut in here. You can find Bentham over on his channel, listed down below, Mangled Pork. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. We'll come back for the 3rd and final part, the last couple of turns of Star Wars X-Wing 2nd Edition in the next video. But yeah, do let me know down below in the comment section as well if you really like the board game format and this sort of thing, because it's kind of a new experiment, so it'd be really good to hear that feedback. But yeah, until next time, stay shiny.